Good morning. Welcome back to the show. It is Wednesday. It's James Rule XRP. Be sure to follow me on X/Twitter at Rule XRP. Now, I don't know what's going on, but I know my YouTube channel is getting shadow banned because my view count is dropping. And I think that I'm getting shadow banned because I'm talking about the banks. I previously talked about the you-know-who files, the government, all that stuff. And what happens is people search for things on YouTube and a lot of us get blocked out because we're telling the truth. That's why crypto Twitter, which I still call it, gets all the facts out, gets all the information out. So make sure you follow me on X at RuleXRP. It's crazy, people. The banks don't want us talking about this stuff. The banks are pissed off. You know, the crypto is starting to come to fruition and all kind of crazy things are happening. But we're going to go and get into it. Let's take a look at the numbers. Total crypto market is down a bit at 2.43 trillion. Bitcoin is 69,000. Ethereum is right at 2,000. XRP is $1.38. We were above $1.40 yesterday. That's okay. We're going to look at the news quick because I have to get out of here. Monica Long, president at Ripple. Licensing wins keep tracking. Over 75 licenses worldwide and counting. Compliance is how we scale. And here is a video from Ripple. Ripple in Australia. Have a listen to this 54-second clip real quick. And here we go.
APAC continues to lead in digital asset adoption and innovation. We're seeing real momentum with financial institutions and with banks. That's why securing our Australian financial services license is such an important milestone. Customers in Australia will be able to leverage Ripple payments for real-time settlement, global on and off ramps, and last mile payouts, all managed end-to-end with Ripple. With more than 75 licenses worldwide, Ripple continues to lead on responsible regulation, and APAC is a major driver of that growth. We're excited to keep building across the region and to support the next phase of institutional adoption throughout Asia Pacific.
Yep, big time, growing worldwide. Ripple payments, the XRP ledger, RLUSD, XRP people. XRP is the underlying asset on the incredible XRP ledger where all these payments are taking place. Okay, so we're going to look at 3 posts by Diana at Invest with D. And she's been getting the bombs out there, and I'm going to cover them. And if I get shadow banned, fuck it. I don't care, YouTube. Shadow ban me all you want. You know what I need you guys and gals to do out there is continually share my channel, continually watch my videos, get the algorithm up on my channel, hit the like on my channel, share every video because we're getting the words out there. Check this out. Senator Cynthia Lummis meets with Fed Chair Kevin Warsh. And the calls talk on crypto's incredibly productivity. Senator Cynthia Lummis confirmed she met with Fed Chair nominee Kevin Warsh, and the conversation reportedly included digital assets and crypto. I had an incredible, productive, thoughtful conversation today with Kevin Warsh. Lummis emphasized the biggest message for crypto. America needs a transparent, accountable Fed that embraces financial innovations like digital assets instead of stifling them, people. She added the conversation focused on modernization and accountability at the Federal Reserve, even as Warsh has previously supported CBDCs. All right, next one from Diana. BitGo CEO says banks fighting Clarity Act need it the most. And Chris Giancarlo said this a couple of days ago. One of the biggest exchanges, BitGo CEO Mike Belshey addresses banks resisting the Clarity Act, saying they are actually the ones that would benefit from it the most. I want the Clarity Act to pass. Ironically, the companies fighting it are the ones who need it the most. Belshey says crypto native firms like BitGo, Kraken, and Coinbase will keep building digital asset financial services either way. Companies like BitGo, Kraken, and Coinbase will keep building digital asset financial services regardless, people. But he warned that without clarity, traditional banks will keep falling behind while crypto native firms move even further ahead. And that is going to lead to this. Oh my goodness. It's going to lead to this because the banks are panicking. And yes, if I get shadow banned, fuck it. Senator warns banks must compromise on Clarity Act. We will all walk away a little unhappy. Speaking at the American Bankers Association Summit in Washington, Senator Also Brooks told banks that they will need to make some compromises regarding the Clarity Act. Listen to this. I think I have to a level set to all of us. Will probably walk away a little bit unhappy. She stressed lawmakers do not want an unregulated crypto system, but also want block innovation to protect the status quo. What we don't want is crypto not regulated at all and to allow the situation where we have deposit flight. Well, you know what, lady? You know what, banks? Deposit flight is happening because my deposits are not going into my bank. My money is going into crypto. Excuse me. If it does go into the bank, it goes into the bank and then goes straight into crypto. It goes to iTrustCapital. It goes to my Roth. It goes to crypto in my private wallet. Also, Brooks said the deal being negotiated with Senator Tom Tillis is designed to do both. The compromise will help prevent deposit flight and allow innovation growth at the same time. So deposit flight, people, deposit flight. That's what we're all doing right now. We're not putting deposits in the banks, and it's pissing them off. Listen to this.
That is going to be really, really important for everyone to remember is that what we don't want to happen is to have the status quo. It is going to be important. In other words, I think I have to level set that all of us will probably walk away just a little bit unhappy. Okay? Is that what we don't want is to have an unregulated system, to have crypto not regulated at all and not to have the guardrails and to allow a situation where we will have deposit flight. And so the compromise that myself and Senator Tillis have been working on is one that we believe will allow us to have the guardrails in place that will help us to prevent in all the ways we can the deposit flight that we do not want to see happen, and to allow the innovation to grow at the same time. So it is not letting perfect be the enemy of good, to make sure that we absolutely have to have these protections to prevent the deposit flight, but we're going to probably have to make some compromises in the
So she said deposit flight 3 times because people are not depositing into the banks. People that are in crypto are saying, you know what, screw you. I don't want a 0.1% checking account. I don't want 0.2% yield on my savings when you're taking my money and loaning it out to others and making a flipping killing off of my money. My money is not even in the bank. But you know what? My crypto is in my wallet. My crypto is drawing yield off of stable coins. My crypto is in my private wallet. My crypto is locked up. My crypto is not in the bank, people. Deposit flight happens. Deposit flight happens. Get over it. Suck it up, Buttercup. Hey, Gary Gensler, what the fuck? James Seifert gets this out there. Who are the buyers and holders? Well, we know a small portion of them because the vast majority don't file 13Fs, but here are the holders as of December 31st, 2020. This is XRP exposure, people. And the reason I bring up Gary Gensler is because Goldman Sachs is at the top. $153 million worth of XRP. 83 million XRP exposure, Goldman Sachs. Gary Gensler is still getting paid by Goldman Sachs because he worked for Goldman Sachs, and they are at the top. And Gary Gensler, the little rat bastard that was anti-crypto, look at this shit, is at the top with XRP exposure. Pardon my language. I'm just a little fired up this morning. Here's some positive news. Here's some positive news, people. VanEck digital asset products now available on Basic Capital's 401k platform. It is coming to 401ks, people. It is coming to 401ks in the United States. All these major players are going to allow you to invest in some form of crypto. And VanEck has all of these digital baskets that you can invest in that has Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP, and there's XRP ETFs and there's XRP ETFs and all these major players, all these 401k participants, because, you know, their clients are asking, they're like, well, look, Why can't I just take all of my 401ks and throw it into crypto? Well, you can with iTrustCapital. I mean, your current 401ks, you can't, because the boss is like, no, you have to invest in our stock. You have to invest in our money market program. Well, the employees are asking, well, I want to invest some in crypto. If you can't give it to me, I'll go to work somewhere else that will let me do so. Or I will quit my job, take my 401k that I've been accumulating and putting it in crypto. How many people are doing that? How many people are quitting their jobs that have maybe, let's say you have $250,000 in a 401k in a job that you've been in 10 years. And then you quit your job and you take that $250,000 and you roll it into XRP or Bitcoin or Ethereum. And then the next, year, 2 years, 5 years, if it even takes that long, that $250,000 has grown into millions and millions. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm just telling you everything's going into crypto, people. Think outside the box. Do you hate your shitty job? Do you hate your boss? Have you been there 10 years? Have you not gotten a raise in 5 years? Is there other places you could go to work to make it by? Maybe pays a little bit less, but you could take that 10 years of 401ks you've been accumulating that's around, I don't know, anywhere from 100 to 250K, if that's not drawing shit. And then you put it into digital assets like a platform like iTrustCapital or Caleb and Brown or even your own crypto wallet. You'll have to take the tax implications if you cash it out, but you could hold it in your own wallet too, people. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a life-changing advisor, baby. Be sure to subscribe to my show. Like I said, I have to leave here in 30 minutes, so I'll get this uploaded, sent out to the masses. I want you all to have a fantastic day. And don't forget, I told you so.